Hello, people. Happy after birthday celebration. It was a nice day. Had the family over, had a friend over, my friend Brandon. We hung out, had hamburgers, hot dogs, good stuff. Of course, it would have been better. I have a fucking canker sore on the side of my tongue, so for the last few days, trying to chew anything has just been a pain in the ass. In fact, even talking sometimes a little bit painful because, you have a canker, and mine just happens to be on the side of my tongue, so every time I move my mouth or my jaw, it rubs the very back of my teeth. So, quite painful. So I'm gonna show off a couple of little gifts I got. A few things I'll be looking at probably in the coming weeks. Maybe some ideas for some Let's Plays, some videos I can do. This one, I remember as a kid, and I had it on my Amazon wish list for quite a long time. In fact, both of these were both on my Amazon wish list. And I remember seeing this briefly as a child, but never being able to remember much else. And that is Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Ooh, just reeks of 80s-ness, doesn't it? And this is a nifty little poster it has on the back of the booklet. Really just reminds me of the original front cover for the Transformers animated movie. So, yeah, so I remember this from when I was a kid. I actually just watched the first episode a little while ago, because the whole time, while I was holding this, I kept thinking, like, I'm going to watch this tonight. It hasn't held up too well. It's very 80s. It's a lot of blending of live action and early CGI. This was made back in 1987. So, naturally, a lot of the CGI is not going to look that great. It's not horrible. It's pretty clunky. Really, there's only like a couple of images of heavy CGI effects. Everything else, it's guys in suits. So, and it kind of suffers from that same problem that some things from the 80s suffered. The only other thing I can compare that to is, if anybody remembered the original cartoon of the Inhumanoids, that show had a problem where every time there was audio dialogue, you had a really hard time hearing it because a lot of the sound effects and a lot of the music was often a little bit louder than the spoken audio. So sometimes there were good portions of it where you could hear and make out what was being said. The rest of the time, you couldn't. This show has that problem. And there are no subtitles, but that's alright. That's alright. So far, it's okay. I've only made it through the first episode. I was watching the second, and that thing happened in these old kind of shows where horrible misunderstanding between two people, but we attacked you, you attack us in self-defense, and despite the fact that you're not an enemy, you are a human, you're not one of the bionoids, as are the enemies of the show. You're not a bionoid, you are a human, but we're going to treat you as hostile regardless, even though you just saved our lives. But we didn't know what you were, so we were going to kill you, so we're still kind of stuck on that mentality. Yeah, it's that. And that just really bothered me, and I thought it was stupid, so I immediately just turned it off and just switched to something else. I'll try to see about trying to watch more of this. It's a 4-disc set on top of that. Several episodes, and then there's some behind-the-scenes stuff. Original TV, film, The Legend Begins, cast and crew commentary on 6 episodes. Well, I didn't know that part. And then Season 2, Declassified. So, pretty awesome, because I wasn't even sure I was really even going to get this when I asked for it. Because my mom told me at one point that that when she was looking at my list, that a lot of what she was seeing on there, it wasn't coming up, which I thought was a little odd. And then here's something else that was on my wish list on Amazon: the Dragon's Lair trilogy for the Nintendo Wii. I don't know if I've ever really played the original arcade. I did play this on a computer many, many years ago. But I didn't know what I was doing, so I couldn't really get that far. And I was playing it inside of a store. And so one of the store clerks who was there had to tell me what key I had to hit in order to use my sword or in order to do anything. So, but I wasn't used to PC games, so I couldn't get into it. And we were at a store, so it's not like we owned it or anything like that, or like we were going to be there for that long. But I got on Nintendo Wii, so I'm kind of curious to see how it plays with a controller. That should be quite interesting. And other than that, I got a gift card, got some money, got some clothes, and gonna see about trying to put the money into probably trying to buy my editor, and maybe buy some other things that I would like to get a hold of. Probably from VIP. I might pay VIP Games a visit this week. So other than that, that is what has been going on here tonight. It was nice. It was a good night. It was a good night. Got really, really, really tired near the end and was tempted to take a nap, but thankfully I got a spark of energy all of a sudden. And it's just like, I feel like vlogging now, so not that I had. No, I got a few things to talk about, not a lot. But anyway, and got a crap ton of birthday wishes on my Facebook from my friends and family, which is always nice. And got to hang out with a buddy of mine, and we got to hang out and talk, and because we don't get to see each other that often, maybe once a week now, but it's good. It's good. So just hanging out, just watching Aliens again. Still a good movie. So, alright, I'm going to call it here. Anyway, I'll be uploading a whole bunch of other stuff that I've recorded. I recorded a whole bunch of Indie Zombie Let's Play stuff, and my buddy Quick Kick did me up a really cool piece of cover art for it, and it looks great. I actually showed it off on my Twitter page, so for anybody who wants to see it. But you'll be seeing that real soon. So I got a bunch of stuff recorded, got a whole bunch of stuff edited, so I got a whole bunch of stuff that I can start uploading soon if I want to. And then there are 2 more parts of Luke Mutzman and I playing Hearthstone that I have left to record, because we recorded for like an hour and a half, and it was a lot of good stuff. I hope that if he has any free time coming up soon, within the coming week, because here in a few weeks I will be house sitting for my parents, so I won't have access to my computer or the internet, because they don't trust me using the internet over there, and for good reasons. I have abused that trust. So, but I will be able to play my games, I'll be able to watch my movies and stuff, and if I really do want to vlog about anything, I could just come back home and just sit down in front of my computer. But I won't be doing that just so I can, just so I can record for a few minutes. That's just not me. And Andy and I will be working on our podcast this weekend. Probably Sunday we will sit down and record. So anyway, and I got a really nice comment from a subscriber. I'm forgetting his name, but I don't get a lot of those. So, and it was just really nice, and it was just really sweet to have somebody comment on my birthday video and actually just wish me a happy birthday. It was nice. It's nice every once in a while to see that some people on YouTube can actually be nice and not just have to be a jerk for no conceivable reason. I don't like you and I don't like your face. Come on, people. Just because it's the internet and just because you can be anonymous does not mean it gives you the right to just be a dick for no reason. Come on, people. Oh, internet. Or YouTube, really. Well, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Take care.